Hi everyone, it's Laura, and welcome back to my channel. I have a little bit of mess to clean up, but I wanted to come on real quick. So all's good, all's good. We're okay. And I'm gonna clean this up and bring you right back. Okay. I will say if it picks it up, the music, I will have to voice over, just so you have a heads up. What I decided to pull out today is what's left of my GGC's Winter Wonders from, well, back in like November. Some of these I haven't really used, like I haven't touched the Coreana chain. And these should be put into something where I can use them more. Oh, there's some pretty purple pearls. You know what? Maybe we'll get those out today. No, I don't think that would go well. No. I am literally, oh, those might add some shine. Just going through and pulling out things that just might make something pretty. These are clamshells. Let's use them maybe. I don't know. I have no rhyme or reason or no clue as to what we're doing. We're just going to pull stuff out. Let's see what happens, guys. I'm going to set this right up here on top. I would love to use this blue crystal, but I don't know, guys. I don't think it'll blend well. No, we're not going to use that. And I'm not using the bell on this. Will these look well with any of this? I'd like to use the Coreana chain. Or maybe we'll just do two projects. These on the Coreana chain for one project. Oops, for some reason I have a thing in there. Because I think these will go on the Coreana chain. I'm kind of shaky, guys. Yes, they will. So maybe that'll be one project. And I believe these also go on the Coreana chain. If I can get it to hold still. Yes. I like it. How do they look if I put some bling with them? Let's get some off and play. Let's try. The only way to really know, let's put them on and see what it looks like. I'm thinking of a floating necklace. I think that would be fine for the, like the main center focal. I have seen people do so many minimalist necklaces, and that's all they do, is just a few beads in the very center, in the front. And you know what? I think that's what we'll do for this one. But I'm going to need some little silver crimp tubes. I thought I came across my package of small silver crimp tubes the other day. I do. Let's get them out. And let's measure, let's say I want this to be more of a up high on the neck. So let's measure off 17 inches of this. Okay, so we have 6, 12, and I want 5 more inches. I'll pause you while I measure this. There was some fiddling I had to do because my camera mount is right in the way of where I was working. So I have 17 inches. I'm going to cut it there. And I'm going to set that chain aside. We'll use it in the next project. And I am going to pull this up. And the reason I want 17 is because I'm going to be using clamshells and the whole 9 yards. So what I want to do is I want to clip these 2 ends together. Now, I wish I had actual silver crimp beads, but I don't. So I'm going to put my finger here. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to slide my crimp tube or just bring it down here, and I'm going to slide my, and it slips out. One on each side. And then, of course, I'm going to make sure that they're both even again. I know I'm off camera. And I'm going to slide my crimps all the way down. And I think they just disappeared into the beads. Nope, there's this crimp right here. And this crimp is close, but he's not in there. I'm going to put my hand here to hold everything in place. I'm going to take my bent chain nose. I'm just going to grab that crimp. I'm going to flatten it. I'm going to come over here and do the same. And just flatten it. I am giving them just a little bit of wiggle room so they have room to go back and forth. Oops, that's not my chain. And I have and I am terrible with these things, guys. Really terrible. So bear with me. If I struggle too much, I will, you know. I am opening the mouth of this up just a hair. I'm going to lay my crimp inside of that, and I'm going to gently, and these from Amazon are pretty sturdy, work my way around it and close him up. like so. I'm going to do this. The crimp didn't hold. Ah! Okay, guys, hopefully this will just keep on sliding off. I'll fix this. Okay, so I had to get crimps from my stash that were not bargain bead box, because the bargain bead box ones were too large, and they weren't holding. And I forgot to check, you know, test to make sure the crimp was holding before I tried to put my clamshell on. So when I gave my clamshell a tug test, it slid. The whole thing slid off. So always give each thing a tug test before you move on. Lesson learned. And I just want to kind of flatten that little nose out so it looks like a little bead on there. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. So now we have it so it floats. Now we're going to put the end on, and we're going to put I have been doing some work, yard work, so I've got like stains under my fingernails, and I've scrubbed, and yeah, they're just not wanting to come clean, but that's okay. That's on. Tug test, that's on. Close it. Close it. Whoops. He's a little gollywampus sideways. And then squeeze the end. Do the same here. I'll put the closure on it next, and we'll go on to this one. I think I'll just do all silver. We'll save these gold ones for something else. And I don't know, maybe find something to put on here for do we have any angels left? We do. Let's just do that. All right, this one will be easier. I'm gonna make this one more like 18 inches. And I'm backing off about roughly 3/4 of an inch for all the findings that's going on it. And this is a real simple stringing. I'm not going to worry about putting on any anything to stop the movement. This is going to be a full floating necklace. And then I'm going to get, so we have those all out. And then I am going to simply, oops, wait. So we're going to need to add the angel to the bail. I'm using a 5mm. And we're going to hook right through the halo. The angel is quite thick, and so is the bail. That's why I went with a 5mm instead of a 4. It would have been really, really tight, and the angel would not have swung very well. Make sure that that's nice and closed. And now we're going to go ahead and hopefully not have all the troubles we had. And I think this is a bargain bead box one. May not be. Find out in a second, won't we? Uh-oh. You guys seen it, didn't you? If I don't have them out here, I will forget. Put my clamshell on. Up through the back. The hole in these that come from Gina's is quite small. And struggle to get this back on. It's on there tight. When it's on there tight, close, close. Clamshell through the hole in the bottom, out through the mouth of the clamshell. There we go. Real test is when you bring the clamshell up and give it a tug test. So there's that. Let's go ahead and, so we're going to open these by twisting sideways. You never pull. We're going to put our chain on. We're going to put our lobster clasp on. And then we're going to just simply close it. And then make sure that it is on there right. We're going to take our next side. And we're going to take the, I think these actually might be the 7mm. Close it. And there is necklace number 1. Yep, turn it over. And then we're going to finish off the second necklace. Sorry about that. I thought Alan was hollering for me, and he was just talking to a guy that brought a tractor for him to work on. These two are stuck together. So I'm going to open and get that off there. So, okay. Get this back on this plier where I'm more comfortable with it. Get my lobster on there. I'm sorry this video is so terrible. And jump ring here. And we're going to close this up. There we go. Okay, everybody, so there we have it. This one is fully floating, meaning it will slide around on this as you wear it. And this one is floating, but it won't go any farther than that little bit. So there are two styles of floating necklaces made with Coreana chain. And as you can see how much difference 1 inch makes when you're putting together a necklace. This is a 17 inch. This is an 18 inch. And when you lay them out, let me get this straightened up because I kind of have it tangled here. It really does, you know, just that 1 inch extra really makes quite a bit of a difference. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And thank you so much for hanging out with me on this little episode. I think my next one will be about making earrings. And I'll talk to all of you guys down in the comments below. And thank you for hanging out with me. I do have a couple of hauls coming. It'll be a while. One of them is from BB Craft, and one is a bargain bead box haul. It's really small, nothing much. I sold some of my furniture that's been in storage, so there we go. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.